can I interest you in something? I've got the finest selection of previously owned
Shale level
armor
up,
and
thank you.
weaponry this side of Val Royale.
Previously owned?
Why pay through the nose for new equipment when you can buy like new for much, much less?
Oh, I do like that. Where do you get this like new armor from?
Oh, here and there. Look, that's really not important. The important thing is, it's cheap. And just as good as what you'd find at a smithy. Oh, of course. And remember, everything's covered by Farron's 24-hour lifetime guarantee.
Epifool, what's the level of your wizard and EQ now? I want to say I'm like 36 right now. Something like that. Grandmaster Silverite wound. Let's get that. What do we level for Shale as a tank? I guess strength, right? Strength and con? Stone Roar. Strength and con? Yeah, okay. Great. Look good. We do need to find some much better gear for him, though. Or her, I guess.
You have some kind of problem?
Yeah, it's your Skyrim helmet.
Oh? What was this about?
He stole supplies.
How sad it is to see a Grey Warden manipulated. But I have no time to straighten this out for you. Men, let's teach the Grey Warden a lesson about trust.
Paragon, watch over me.
This is a waste of time.
We'll not bend. We fight for honor.
How's that lesson going for you? Good? Yeah, it's good. Going well? Great.
Thank the Maker my brother and his family made it out of Lothering. He said that the Darkspawn attacked it the very next day.
The Darkspawn took Lothering, did they?
I don't know. I expect so, since there was no one there to stop them.
Well, it won't be much longer until those monsters get here. There doesn't seem to be anyone fighting them now.
What can I do for you?
I have a note here from your master.
This ought to be interesting. Such diction. This man is a true scholar and rhetorician.
Hey, Christopher G.
I am honored to be fired by one such as he. Good day.
Some folks came in yesterday with crazy stories about Redcliffe. You hear
Okay.
about that?
Something about the dead rising and killing
Shale, why do you refer to me as the Elder Mage?
Clearly because it is purple, and a hyena.
Then you simply wish to be perverse? Surely you're better than that.
I have found that I'm allowed precious few amusements. Since so many prefer to call me Gollum, I enjoy referring to them in a similar fashion.
Oh, very well. But could you at least use a different adjective? I do not wish my age to be my defining characteristic.
As the fussy mage desires.
Oh, I give up.
Love it.
Oh, you wish to talk to me? Truly, it's a courtesy for one so well-armed to notice a lowly merchant.
Did you lose your caste when you left Orzammar?
It's not your business. But like my father, I was born on the surface. We never had a caste to leave. The Assembly says we've turned our back on the stone, but they still use the goods we bring. Hypocrites. Maybe it'll change by the time my children are grown.
How often do you restock?
Twice a year. I'm confined to a trade stall in the Commons, but I see enough. It's very closed in. My grandfather says I've lost my stone sense. I was born topside. I don't remember having it.
Okay.
Best of luck to you.
My standing? Yes.
Theater.
Standing right now.
This land is held in trust for the sovereign Dwarven kings. I cannot allow entry at this time.
King Loghain demands the allegiance of the Desher, or lords, or whatever you call them in your assembly. I am his appointed messenger.
I don't care if you're the king's wiper. Orzammar will have none but its own until our throne is settled.
I was born in Orzammar, let me pass. Settled? Is this about my father?
You're the exile. Aye. Despite your brother Bhelen's best efforts, sorrow finished what your kinslaying started. Your father is dead.
Kinslayer? Oh, you're not getting in.
Oh, you're not getting in. I didn't kill Trian.
Your conviction and guilt were entered into assembly records. I suggest you leave and not compound this tragedy.
This will be really interesting with our background. I wonder how much it's going to affect it. How'd my father die?
Losing 2 sons, one to murder and one to exile. Who can blame him for seeking peace among the ancestors?
The assembly has gone through a dozen votes without agreeing on a successor. If it is not settled soon, we risk a civil war.
I'm a Grey Warden. This treaty obliges Orzammar to aid me.
The Wardens killed King Cailan and nearly doomed Ferelden. They're sworn enemies of King Loghain.
Well, that is the royal seal. That means only the assembly is authorized to address it. Grey Warden, you may pass.
What? He's a traitor and a kinslayer. You said it yourself. In the name of King Loghain, I demand that you execute this stain on the honor of Ferelden.
Loghain is the traitor who killed King Cailan at Ostagar.
What? Lies and slander!
Lies and slander!
Loghain will not suffer this. I will not suffer it. I'm his messenger.
Kill each
I'm
other
his
as you
messenger.
will, but take your sodding fight off my doorstep.
Oh my.
As you say. Now you fall!
Let us end this!
Oh, Jesus. Every time I see them decapitate somebody with a dagger, it's like, how strong are you, dude? Christ almighty.
You've done me a service. That fool Imrek was barking for a week. Are all humans so touched? You are free to enter Orzammar, Grey Warden. Though I don't know what help you will find.
A very sharp dagger, must be. Wait, do I have to go in? No, I don't want to go in yet. There's people out here we haven't talked to.
I would like to be alone, if you don't mind.
Okay. CS Haig, that's what I think I'm gonna play for DAI. Yeah, I'm gonna do archery, and I think I'm gonna be an artificer, maybe an assassin. We'll see.
A trust follow, Warden. Your arrival is a mixed blessing. You left chaos and fester in your house.
These must be the statues of the Dwarven
How did you get in
Paragons.
here?
If there is anything complimentary to be said about these people, it's that they possess a remarkable facility for carving stone.
You take
Imagine if all of those were golems.
Get back to Dusttown where you belong, Brand, or I'll throw you into the deep roads as a snack for the stalkers.
No! No, don't hurt me! I just wanted some food. As you say.
Now that's a thing of beauty.
Branka!
If you work hard like Branka, all Orzammar will know your name.
Mother, I don't want to be like her. She...
Don't say that! Not to me, not to anyone. Now get back to the forge. I want to see more details.
Yes, Mother.
Okay. Oh, the archer, that never happens. I know! I was thinking about maybe doing like a first when we play DAI. I was thinking about maybe doing an archer with a little bit of stealth.
I have a question it may be able to answer, Elder Mage.
Must it always be Elder Mage? I'm not a wizened old crone just yet.
Would it prefer mage well past her prime don't mind the sagging bits?
You have an odd way of requesting answers to your questions.
I'm curious about the abominations of the tower. Is it possible for such a creature to become human again?
Yes, it is simply very difficult. It requires travel into the Fade.
And is the mage the same afterwards as the mage was before?
No, I have never met such a person, but no, they are changed forever.
I understand. Thank you for the answer, wise one.
Wise one? Hey, Casperzon, what's up, buddy? A little bit better that time. Key to the city. Interesting. Okay. Corey says, make sure that you hold down tab as you move through the city. There's something that you can get a secret, but you need to get all the items. Thank you. I'll keep that in mind.
It is the Assembly who makes a king, and a king who nominates his successor. None of it is carried in the blood.
Or, as now, when someone tries using the Assembly to pull a coup. Who's to say what my father said in his final hours, when the usurper Harrowmont was the only one by his side?
I'll have you thrown in prison.
You've bitten off more than you can chew. Handlers, separate these dashers in the diamond quarter. I will not have Bhelen incite a riot.
You will not speak that way about the man who should be king!
Jesus Christ, dude. Okay.
Blind idiots. I won't have fighting in the Commons, especially in front of outsiders. I find that sodding fool, I'll have him in the Legion. Exile, you were not to show your face here again. I have enough crime to deal with. I shouldn't have to dump you back in the deep roads.
I have a new house, the Grey Wardens.
That's right. You found pity topside. The Warden should have better sense when choosing allies. Surfacers and their cloud-addled heads. Fine, oh illustrious Grey Warden. What do you want?
Blight is coming. I need Orzammar's assistance.
Surface problems. Well, we have no king to hear you. You can join the shouting at the Assembly in the Diamond Quarter if you want. Bunch of Desher lords bickering over sand. Bhelen, Harrowmont. Is one so different? No Paragons here.
Sounds like Bhelen and Harrowmont are the ones to talk to.
They've caged themselves for fear of each other. As you've seen, keeping order down among us working people is dodgy. No place for a proper lord. Bhelen speaks through his second, Vartag Gavorn, in the Assembly. Lord Harrowmont speaks through Dulin Ferender from his estate.
Mention Paragons?
Are you sure you're still a dwarf? Ancestors have patience. If Bronca could hear this, well, I wouldn't be standing in dried blood. If you must be our warden, at least know us. Go to the Shaper of Memories in the Shaperate, the true bright spot in the Diamond Quarter.
Can a city function like this?
Blame yourself for that. The deaths in your house brought us here. And still the tavern is open, and the market is busy. Orzammar has suffered worse. The ancestors will see us through.
Okay.
Yes, you should.
Yes, you should. Yes.
For a tiny people, they certainly build high ceilings.
Where did they put all the rock, I wonder?
Lava bad. Don't go near the lava.
Have you given any thought to your future, Shale?
I was thinking I might, join the Chantry, become divine, and have giant Andraste golems fashioned to conquer the lands.
Truly?
No.
It was a serious question. One day the quest of these Grey Wardens will be finished one way or another. What will you do then?
The quest of the Grey Wardens is to destroy the Darkspawn, I thought.
Oh? So you share a larger purpose with them? Is that your ultimate goal?
I had not given it much thought. It might be better than slaughtering every bird in existence.
Well, yes. At the very least. It's worth thinking about.
Ooh, floor carving. The city of Orzammar. There we go. Hey, Raph.
Who are defied the ancestors. You were exiled into the deep roads. How can you be standing here?
Grey Wardens rescued and recruited me. Narav Helmi, is that you?
I should hope so. I'd be quite hurt if you didn't recognize me. After all, under different circumstances, we might have been married. But you were supposed to be dead. How is it you live?
Grey Wardens rescued and recruited me.
Then I hope your return is a good omen. Since your father died, many have begun to wonder if it was Bhelen's hand behind Trian's death, not yours. Even your father believed that. It's why he appointed Lord Harrowmont as his heir. But enough Deshers support Bhelen to keep the Assembly in a deadlock. You can see how bad things have gotten.
How did my father die?
In his sleep. Though many whisper those are only sweet words to hide the smell of poison. May the ancestors accept the king among their blessed number.
How much support does Bhelen have?
Exactly half the Assembly. But as you know, that means his numbers are dropping.
Where's Bhelen now?
He still lives in the king's quarters, pretending your father never repudiated him. He seems to think if he's close to the throne long enough, we'll forget he has no right to claim it.
How does Harrowmont believe Bhelen killed my brother?
He wouldn't dare say so, but the common folk do. Not enough of them, I say. Exactly half the Assembly still supports Bhelen, and their loyalty runs deep.
Where is he now?
He dares not leave his estate often. You've seen what sort of thugs support your brother.
Who has the authority to defend against a blight?
A blight? Now? But our
Thank you,
warriors are
Felipe.
killing each other in the streets. Who will lead the battle? How will we survive?
Orzammar must settle its differences to defeat this threat.
Then may the ancestors guide your
I was gonna say, why are we telling this person
If
this?
you seek Lord Harrowmont's support, talk
Nice,
to
Wody.
Dulin Ferrender. You'll find him in Harrowmont's estate. Tell him who you are, and I'm sure he can get you an audience. I should return home until the streets become safe again.
It's Dagna. Nug Wrangler.
I knew I should have stuck to common nugs. I've gone and lost them too. I'll never find them.
Hey, Trinket.
Skitter. No way I'm going back to that supplier in Dust Town. Guess I'm shutting it down.
These things dangerous?
Gotta boil them before roasting, but otherwise no, safe as sand. Some people swear they make good pets. May as well leash a turnip, I say.
If I see any nugs, I'll send them your way.
Good on you, stranger. Only need one to turn this around.
I love a good nug. Mm-hmm. Big fan of nugs.
Excuse me, do you have a moment?
Hi, Dagna.
Oh, I actually was talking to your companions, or are you from the surface too?
You could say that.
Oh, wonderful. I've been trying forever to find someone who really knows the surface world. I don't suppose you've heard of something called the Circle?
I have.
I've been trying to reach someone there for years. I've sent missives with every caravan, but I never get a reply. I want to know if they would accept me for study.
Want me to ask him?
That would be wonderful. My name is Dagna, daughter of Janar of the Smith Caste. Tell them I've already begun reading the Teventer Imperium's Verticum Kadab, and it's just fascinating. Did you know the Imperial Magister Lords once had genealogies of every human family known to produce a mage child? Oh, I'll go pack my bags right now. I'll be waiting by my father's shop.
I didn't say I'd get you in. I said I'd... Oh, jeez.
Greetings, and welcome to Garen Garrison's Luxury Goods Shop.
Garen Garrison's.
There are a lot of you, and I've never seen
Joe
one of those
Josephson's
before. The things they come up with. What was I saying?
Have a look at my shop, I hope?
Right. Yeah, I have some lovely things here. Lyrium. Enhanced, of course.
Uh-oh.
Pesky Garden Gnome with the 5 sub-bomb. Thank you so much, buddy. I really appreciate that. Welcome to the 5, folks. Absolutely awesome. Thank you for your support. And welcome to all of you. Thanks, buddy. Okay. Was this better? Nah. Okay. Small, clear fire crystal? Is clear better? What does Shale have right now? That's what she has. Okay. Whoa! Oh, dude. Wowza. Okay. Yoink. Yep. I gotta get some,
Have you seen my lunch? It's a piece of lichen bread with a spread of old cheese and shredded dried meat. I'm only asking because you never know who's going to get hungry.
Are you all right?
Oh, I was hoping you wouldn't notice. Most people don't anymore. Or maybe they're too polite to mention it. I had a little incident a few years back. Too much time with the raw Lyrium ore, you know. Maybe it was a bad vein. I cut myself and the dust got straight in the blood. Since then, it's been a little hard for me to concentrate. Except when forging, then I'm straight as an arrow. Best work you've ever seen. Look around the shop. See for yourself.
What exactly happened to you?
Well, it's the Lyrium, you know. Raw blood of the earth. It's more alive than you and me. Most of the time, that's no problem. When it's all bundled up in a piece of steel, it'll leave you alone. But handling the ore directly, sometimes you get burned. It's not just your skin it takes off. It'll burn directly into your mind.
So working with Lyrium made you crazy? That's rude. Aren't dwarves immune to Lyrium's effects?
Of course we are. You should know that. Even surface dwarves lose it. Us down here, though, we should be able to handle it just fine. Only not too much, and not every day, and not breathing the dust, and not direct in the blood. Ancestors' own bad luck.
Oh. So working with Lyrium made you crazy?
Not crazy, just a little forgetful. Don't worry, I'm fine when I work. Just look at my wares. I have the best blades here. Enchanted to hold fire, ice, anything you want to put in it.
Maybe I'll shop with somewhere a little safer.
Oh, yes, I've often thought that myself. But then, look what happened to me.
Okay. I found a nug!
Pigeons here.
Does that lead out to the deep roads? I hear they're crawling with darkspawn.
This no doubt leads out to the deep roads, the ancient passages that once led to the other Dwarven kingdoms.
Handsome one, you can always send me a Discord PM or a whisper for that kind of stuff for now. Yeah. And please do. Box o' nugs.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I cannot allow you past the front lines without Adesh's permission. And I've heard nothing of any new patrols scheduled to leave today.
Let me pass?
Into the deep roads? Not without a full unit of soldiers to back you, my friend. Or Adesh's permission to risk yourself. Orzammar can't afford to lose its citizens or honored guests on casual visits to the deeps.
Are the darkspawn the only danger in these tunnels?
Of course not. Down here, you're bound to run into giant spiders, deep stalkers, and
This voice sounds familiar. Deep stalkers?
Ugly beasts they are. Walk on two legs, but they have the head of a worm and hunt in packs. Watch out. They're not afraid to take on a group their own size.
It does sound like Sully from Uncharted, doesn't it? It does.
A few outposts. Legion of the Dead, mostly. Fools that they are. Some scavenger types, too.
Legion of the Dead?
You know the Legion, don't you? Anyone who can bear arms can join, no matter his crimes. Or sanity. They hold a funeral when they join, and swear their only goal is a glorious death.
Okay.
Alright. For your sake, I hope you've no reason to come here again.
He's missing a cigar. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Have a nug, friendo.
Go on, I'm out of the nug game. Got nothing to sell.
Got a nug for you.
Saraka, I'm back in the game. Such as it is.
That was a quick
I don't
180.
have much besides gratitude, but find a bunch more of these and I'll toss you whatever I found.
Box of nugs.
You're back? But it takes 2 weeks and 4 days minimum to make the journey to the Circle Tower.
I haven't left yet.
I don't even know that. That's quite impressive.
Thank you, great lady. But am I right in guessing you haven't left Orzammar yet?
I'm not leaving Orzammar until this election is resolved.
Well, I've waited 19 years. Another month won't kill me.
Good attitude. Nug.
I shall do it.
Hey, Janar.
Welcome to Janar Family Armorers. I must say, you look like our type of people. Looking for a new set of mail. At Janar's, we have everything from leather to platinum.
Yellow Source with the 61 months. Any chance you take a look at Captain of Industry? Maybe at some point. I watched a little bit of streams of it and looked okay, but maybe I'll give it a try at some point. But right now, I'm good on games. Yep. Bye Bang Pie. I think I'm gonna do. I know I want to do the Trespasser DLC. I don't know about the others. Depends on how much fun we're having with it and you know what we want to do. But I know we want to do Trespasser for sure. Yeah. Anything happening with? Or do you know anything about what's happening with the king?
I stay out of politics. It's not good for a smith to get the attention of those who grant vendors licenses.
Black Ghost, one day, but not
Lord
now.
Harrowmont's a fair man. My father did business with him. He always paid on time. But the Idukans have served us well. If it is the ancestors' wisdom to keep them on the throne, I cannot object.
Are you part of the Smith Caste?
I, for 100 generations. My father made his name by inventing a fall and tacit, which were integrated into the cuirass. But, I'm guessing by your face, you're not a smith yourself.
You have a daughter named Dagna?
Has she been bothering you? Gets a whiff of surface stink, and she's like a cave tick. Won't let go.
Hasn't been any bother.
Oh, good. Well, let me know if she does trouble you any.
I'd like to help her study with the mages.
Do you even know what that means? If Dagna goes to the surface, she forfeits her caste. She'll never be able to marry or work in Orzammar again. Dwarves don't do magic. Dagna knows that. It's just a childhood fantasy that dies hard. Please, if you see her, send her back and let me talk some sense into her. Please, don't encourage Dagna further. Of course.
Let me see what you got. No backpacks. A lot of just regular Dwarven stuff. Okay. Ryan Harridge says, to the best mod team in the biz, thanks Cohen team for keeping me entertained throughout the day. Ryan with the $30 tip to the mod team, my friend. Thank you. Thank you, thank you.
Ancestors, guard my son, for he is lost in darkness. Mothers, keep him safe, for you know what it is to mourn. I'm sorry. Did you have an offering for the ancestors? I can move aside. I don't have much to bring them.
Who are you?
My name is Vilda, widow of Ruck of the Smith Caste. I pray here every day for my son, Ruck. I only wish I knew whether I should be asking for his safe return or for the ancestors to accept his soul.
What happened to him?
It was 5 years ago. He was only a youngster. He joined a Deep Roads excursion, the only smith to go with the warriors to repair their arms. He was so proud, but he got separated somehow. When they came home, he wasn't with them.
Do you want me to look for him?
How? There is no way except to brave the Deep Roads yourself.
Hey. Well, no, I'm coming later. I'm meeting you guys there. Hold up, guys. I'll be back in 1 second. Mods, you know what to do. 1 second.